We go back before the folk scene. The first time I heard Brenda sing was out in Sunnan Church Hall, when Mr. Maitland, he used to carry the post, and he heard Brenda singing one morning, and he was doing a little concert, and he asked her if she would sing the Nightingale in The Emperor and the Nightingale. All right, she said, as long as I don't have to be on the stage. So Brenda sang The Nightingale in the Wings. But that wasn't for long, because Sunnan Drama Group was formed, and then the Chuffs were formed. And we used to go all over the place, entertaining Women's Institute, after dinner entertainment, British Legion, All People's Homes. And Brenda used to say, is there anybody of note out there? The mayor or a councillor or anything? And then Pasties and Cream was made. And the Cornish alphabet was put on that. And that was done down in Brenda's home, down Liskinnick Street. Joby Morris came down with his equipment. Brenda and myself was upstairs, Joby down. Mattresses pushed up against the window to keep the noise of the traffic out. And we done it once, and we came down and said, all right, was it, Joby? All right, he said, except that you left out a few of the letters. OPQ left. So I'm going to do the Cornish alphabet. Vera's here in case I leave some of the letters out, because Alzheimer's and senile dementia to follow us through them. So, ladies and gentlemen, in memory of Brenda, which I did with, A is for Ansem, which we'd think we are, and B is for Bussa, a great Cornish jar. And C is for cream that we'd like a lot. Our cream is that thick, we'd call it a clot. And D is for Daiji, down St. Ives, don't you see? And E is for thee, and for me, and for she. And they say, well, you can't call she E, but if I was talking to some of my friends and I saw Vera coming down the road and I was a bit quizzy like, I'd say, where's off to now, I wonder? So that's how we got over that one. And F is for ferns, we'd get up at the fair. They'd go a bit sticky, but the flavour is rare. And G is for gulls as they'd a fly across the bar. And if you're underneath them, then watch out, my gar. And H is for Evie. You know, a great slab of cake. Old Dawn Curran's just like mother to bake. And I is for Idna. Oh, my soul, I can't think. All this rhyming to drive you to drink. And, J is for Janner. You know, our cousin Jack. Give he some cheek and he give her one back. And K is for Clunk. You know, when you'd swallow. And L is for Lerrets, a get lout of a fella. And M is for Mother, for whom we'd all care. And N is for nothing, that's going nowhere. And O is for ore. Yeah. Oh, no, not that kind of ore, dear. This is the copper and the tin they used to dig down the mine, which is the darkness and the din. Poetic, that is. And P is for one thing only. Pasties galore. When you had a pasty, you'd want nothing no more. And Q is the queue where we patiently stood for 2 penn'orth of butter and a bit of og's pud. And R is for Ray. Now there's a sweet bit of fish. Boiled taters and butter to make a rich dish. And S is for saffron and Sunday school treat. Remember the banners we carried in the street. And T is for torag, all salty and rye. When you had some of that, you could drink the sea dry. And U is for us. Well, we to say we. And V is for varmint, some trouble is he. And the W is for withy, for making pots for the crabs and sticking up chimneys when cleaning your slabs. And X marks the spot of an old Cornish cross, now covered with lichen and soft silky moss. And Y is for you. You hear that in the street, that's a real Cornish greeting wherever we meet. And Z, the only thing we know for Z is Zenner. Swing that dinner, I'll see you again in a minute.